Hello loyal fans and subscribers, ninamorifanboi here with another battle on Pokemon Moon. I know I haven't been uploading many battles, that's because I haven't actually had a lot of battles. I don't think too many people are actually playing right now. I know a lot of people are waiting until Pokebank comes out, and it's rumored to happen in January, but it's yet to happen, and January's almost over, so I don't even know if it's ever coming. No, I'm sure it's coming out soon, but point is, not too many people are playing, competitive players are playing right now. But I do have a battle today against a friend named Andrew. I've battled him before in ORS. I'll leave links to his account in the description. But this is a team I made with lead Mamoswine with Stealth Rock, then Incineroar and Decidueye, nice two starters. I used Specs Primarina in the last one. Now I have a choice banded Incineroar in this one, and a choice scarfed Decidueye, as well as a Mega Scizor, Celesteela, and Firium Z Swords Dance Garchomp. Whereas Andrew has a team with, looks like lead Lycanroc, Alolan Marowak, Toxapex, Dhelmise, Gyarados, who I don't think is Mega, but it would be looking at the team, but as you'll see, I don't think it is. And then Tapu Koko. So let's just get the battle started, and we'll see what happens. I'm of course going to lead with my Mamoswine because, as I said, it's a lead. So you lead with your lead Pokemon, and he leads with his lead Pokemon, who is the Lycanroc. And even if he has Taunt, I am oblivious, so I will be allowed to get up my rocks right here. He goes out to Gyarados, and as you'll see, he doesn't intimidate me, so this is a Moxie Gyarados. Because it didn't intimidate me, I'm actually going to attack it with my Icicle Spear. I don't have Icicle Crash, I have Spear, just in case, I'm up against other leads and I want to break sashes and stuff. So I actually get pretty lucky here. I get 4 hits with my Icicle Spear, and one of them is a crit. As you'll see, he goes for Dragon Dance, I believe, yes. I actually outsped him turn 1 too, so that was probably a speed tie, if he's Jolly Max Speed. But if he wasn't, then, I just outsped, of course, because I'm Jolly Max Speed. I think they both have 80 speed. But as you'll see, I did so much with the Icicle Spear, I'm actually able to KO him with the Ice Shard afterwards. So, unfortunate for him that I got 4 hits and one was a crit, but I can't do anything about it. I'm just happy that Gyarados is out of there. Now here, I'm going to go for Icicle Spear. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm sashed, if you guys didn't know. That's what Mamoswine is, it's sashed lead. However, I do only hit twice this time with my Mamoswine, which is going to allow his Dhelmise to live, and then I can't KO it with my, well, whatever. He's able to bring me down to sash, is what I'm trying to say. But I am able to hit my 3rd Icicle Spear, so I knock out his Dhelmise before he can spin. That's why I stayed in that time. I stayed in the first time just because he didn't intimidate me, so I wanted to get damage off on Gyarados. Stayed in that turn because I wanted him to either die to 5 Icicle Spears or just not be able to spin. And if he did, he would die to 2 Icicle Spears. Now here I'm predicting the Accelerock, so I'm going to go out to my Celesteela and just try to KO this thing because its sash is broken. However, I too late realized that I didn't have hazard removal on my field, so there was no point in saving my Mamoswine, because he gets up rocks right here, and I do take out his Lycanroc, but there's nothing I can really benefit by that, because I take it out, I get a Beast Boost, but as you're going to see, he goes right into his Tapu Koko, and there's nothing I can do. All I can do is pretty much sack my Mamoswine that I saved. All I really did was get a little damage on my Celesteela here. Here he goes out to Tapu Koko, as I said, though. Gonna go for the Thunderbolt, no reason not to. Or no, I think he actually goes for Volt Switch. But as I said, I do just sack my my Mamoswine because I don't have hazard control, which I didn't realize when I saved my Mamoswine until it was too late. So now his Tapu Koko is in, but I'm gonna go into my Decidueye because I'm scarfed, so if he attacks me, I should be good. But if he like switches out, like I didn't see an item, so I didn't know if he was like, I don't know where I'm going with this. The point is, I outsped his Tapu Koko, which means he knows that I'm scarfed. That's what I'm trying to get at. And that Volt Switch does a lot of damage. Decidueye doesn't have the best special defense. Oh, by the way, this is a shiny Decidueye that I got from New Age Steel. Shout out to him. Very excited to use this thing, so here it is. Anyway, he goes out to Toxapex. I can't do anything. I don't want to... Oh, I'm locked into Spirit Shackle. I was going to say I don't want to U-turn because it can Baneful Bunker, but I'm already locked into Spirit Shackle. So here I go into my Celesteela just to go for Leech Seed as he gets up a layer of Toxic Spikes. And finally the Leech Seed happens. And I believe here he's going to go for Scald. Can't remember if he burns me or not. Looks like he does. But he is seeded, which is the whole point that I wanted to do with my Celesteela. Because at this point he has like Marowak, Tapu Koko, and this left. So Celesteela doesn't even do much except Leech Seed some things like this. Toxapex, which I wanted to Leech Seed. But now I'm in a position where I can switch something in, but it will be poisoned, and then, you know, there's other factors that prevent things. Like here I go into my Decidueye, I get poisoned, so I can't be burnt with the Scald. As you see, he goes for Scald. It's not going to do much because Decidueye is pretty weak, and I resist it. But I do get a little back from the Leech Seed, though I am going to lose it from the poison. Let's see, I'm at 36 HP right now, up to 55, back down to 38, nope, 36, okay. So you lose the same with poison that you gain with Leech Seed, good to know. But now I'm going to go out to my Incineroar because I'm expecting him to Baneful Bunker right here. But he actually goes for another Scald, which I wasn't expecting. I thought he would go for Baneful Bunker just to rack up some poison damage, but he went for another Scald, which, like I said, I wasn't expecting at all. And I take a heavy hit from that, so that's not good. This recovery isn't really going to matter because I'm in range of another Scald. But at this point, I'm just going to fire off an Earthquake because it does severe damage to this, as well as Okoing, Tapu Koko, and the Marowak. So take this Banded Earthquake. Almost knock out the Toxapex, but not quite, unfortunately. So down goes the Banded Incineroar. Unfortunately, wasn't able to do as much as I would have liked. But it did put a huge dent in this Toxapex, and now I'm going to go out to my Decidueye and go for the Spirit Shackle, because if he switches out and gets Regenerator, then whatever comes in will die. And at this point, I didn't think he actually even had Baneful Bunker, but as you'll see, he reveals it right now, which was, you know, good on his part, because I went for the Spirit Shackle. I don't get, like, hurt or poison. Oh, I'm already poisoned, so that doesn't matter. But I wasn't expecting him to have it because he didn't go for it before. But he went for it right there. And now, however, I am just going to go for that Spirit Shackle, like I said, because it will KO this if it stays in, or if he switches out to anything, it will KO that. So he does stay in, which I'm fine with, because, you know, Toxapex is always a problem. I do still have a Garchomp that can take it out, but, you know, well, actually, yeah, I died of the poison here, so now I have to go into my... I opt to go into my Celesteela, because if he went into Marowak, I would have probably outsped it and be able to get a Leech Seed off. Or if he went to Tapu Koko, he would take Rocks damage and potentially Life Orb damage. That would allow me to KO him with my Mega Scizor's Bullet Punch. But, as you'll see, he goes for Thunderbolt. Knocks me out, of course. And doesn't take any life orb damage. So now I go out to my Scizor. Not sure what item he is. He might be Specs. He might be like Zap Plate or something. But I'm just going to play it safe, go for the Bullet Punch, and take out the Tapu Koko. Down goes that Tapu Koko. And his last Pokemon is the Alolan Marowak, which is going to come in on rocks. And I actually have Pursuit on this Scizor, because like I figured it would be pretty helpful. It's not going to be able to knock out the Marowak, unfortunately, but it is going to put it in range of its own Flare Blitz recoil. So even though my Scizor does go down to this hit, I will knock out his Marowak, which all works out for me because I still have that Garchomp in the back that never even saw the field. So yeah, nice barely 1-0. Good game, Andrew. I liked the team. I had a team before this that would, like, I made it based on a team. I don't know if I explained this. I had a Volturn team with, like, Decidueye, Mamoswine lead, and then, like, Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, and, like, 2 other things. But I realized that team got completely shut down by Alolan Muck. So I switched it up a little, got rid of most of the Volturn elements, put like Mega Garchomp and Banded Incineroar, so Incineroar and Decidueye could be on the same team. But yeah, I like it overall. Let me know if you guys like it as well. Let me know if you'd like to battle. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.